the first to know. Nsem-Pii TV.
Nsem-Pii TV and Augusu Aohea Augusu Etie Nenumre Tadre Ghana and they are tidden papa. What? This is a great sight to behold and a great achievement for years and years to come. Now Addo dankwa okufuado yebe bonidin akase papa yi obaye obedi juma di kese pa ade mo Ghana. And he say the first ever cruise ship TV, first ever cruise ship and landing e Ghana hanu Elmina she say oseboni ehurusi e koso ho no nyasem ketwa Nsem-Pii TV tiefo abusa che na de betimi show video amamo hu cruise ship ye ka ho asemi nyema ewom what actually happened at Elmina and for papa Ghana ye ba benya and ye free cruise ship ya landing at Elmina. Now ye mu ransom na the Ghana Ports and Harbours Authority and have a Ghana Tourism Authority and then Thursday April 18th on Elmina Fishing Harbour na da go for the commissioner free training cruise ship e call landing at home. Cruise ship and away ni dinner and that's so the SH Vega cruise ship. The SH Vega cruise ship. The SH Vega cruise ship is a 280 capacity passenger vessel. And now man from was a vessel is SH Vega. It 115 and 106 air passengers and 9 members a cruise. Video no any pictures in the go no. Cruise ship na fekeke na nika where my Ghana na the people of Elmina na the fair face eti be pm ho kan ketesi Elmina habo na da go for ye em so ye no na adwini nyina nkofo bi na won say it is going to serve mainly for the purpose of fishing and harvesting of fishing ade, but a whole new dynamic has been added to it with regards to tourism. Bekaya on my Ghana revenues are how generated from tourism should to cost with the advent of year of return. It's a year of return part 2. In 2022, tourism on my Ghana close to $3.4 billion. 2023 should took out $3.6 billion. With cruise ship Alandi, your guess as good as mine. A blue summer anymore, a broform person about Ghana. Expatriates or more diaspora no more who said we are more J say BBC you won't be experiencing below or more various sites across the coastal areas. Nina no on betting aboard this cruise ship na omohunu said ye efe ene said city somewhere they say ye man kasa MVP facility for munko na mo kasa munhwe pictures ni video she bi ya tremu bra cruise ship land Elmina.
We have the Director of Port for Takrade, Mr. Peter Amobediako, together with the MC for Elmina, KEEA. And they are going to speak to us today about this historic event of the maiden call of SH Vega, the cruise liner that has called here first. DP, please tell us your feelings about this historic maiden call of SH Vega at Elmina Fishing Harbour today.
Thank you very much. I think today is a historical day, not only for KEA, not only for GPHA, but also for Ghana. The fact that for the first time, the cruise vessel SH Vega has anchored at the anchorage of Elmina Fishing Harbour. And they have used zodiacs to bring in tourists to visit the tourist sites in the central region. This has never been done in the annals of Ghana's tourism history. This also positions the port, which was initially built to focus on facilitation of fish activities. It has given it a dual purpose now that now we can use the Elmina Fishing Harbour also to attract tourists also into Ghana. The norm has always been that first they will call Tema Port, Takrade Port, or vice versa, and then they will leave the shores of Ghana. But now Elmina has been added to the list. They can call Tema or Takrade first, then anchor at the anchorage of Elmina Fishing Harbour to to what? Also tour the other sites or the tourist sites in the central region. I think it also opens a business for the people in KE. So I've discussed with the MC to engage the local communities, but this is an opportunity that should be taken advantage of. And I know going forward, they will plans together to ensure that this becomes a reality. And like I said, today marks a very important and exciting day in the annals of tourism in Ghana. I know that going forward, this will not be the first vessel calling here. It sends signals to other vessels to come to the port of Elmina to see the other sites, other tourist sites. Today could not have happened without a positive, and I say again, without a positive collaboration from all stakeholders. One, Ghana Maritime Authority. Two, Marine Police, NACOP, NIP, National Security, Customs, Immigration, you just name them. The local community, the MC, Nanakundia, everybody have been in support of them. This would not have happened without their support. And this is a testament to the fact that when we collaborate, we can do bigger things. So we want to say a special thank you to all the stakeholders for making this day powerful and putting Ghana again on the map of tourism. Thank you.
S.H. Vega, Elmina Fishing Harbour, do you read me?
Elmina Fishing Harbour, this is H.H. Vega. Go ahead, sir. Good morning.
Good morning, Captain. How was your night?
Oh, very good. I'm fine.
That's good, Captain. We hope you had a pleasant night, and can you confirm to us that everything was safe around your vessel and inside your vessel, and passengers and crew are all had a safe night and are still safe?
Yes, sir. They are all good. They were quite nice during the night, and the ship is really nice in shape.
That's great. Captain, could you please let us have your itinerary today, specifically what time crew and passengers will be disembarking into the Elmina Fishing Harbour?
Yes, sir. So our plan today is after 1300, we got the link of the anchor, and then we are proceeding to Takoradi.
Okay. What time are crew members and passengers disembarking into the fishing harbour?
Yeah, we are lowering the boat now, so they will start to shuttle the gates in about 30 minutes from now.
Okay, Captain. Can you confirm to us again what time S.H. Vega will be leaving here to Takoradi port?
Takoradi Harbour will leave at 1600, sir. 1600.
Okay. So we'll be on standby for any further action, Captain.
Yes.
He drove his truck, then went and parked straight across the rail line, came down from the car, and then vanished. And so nobody knows what prompted him to do that. The intention is not quite clear. I don't want to read any ill motives into it at this stage, but I can assure you that the police are in charge of the investigations, and at the appropriate time will feed Ghanaians with what actually happened.
Was the test run publicized so that someone may know that a train is going to pass through a certain point at a certain time? And I'm talking about possibility of someone doing this on purpose. Was this test run advertised or publicized?
Well, of course, the engineers, they normally use this, the maintenance truck on the line. So, of course, they inform people, by that this thing is going to be conducted. And this is a train line, which the maintenance vehicle always slide on it. So, yes, of course, communities along knows that this process is ongoing.
Could there also be a possibility that they do not know that it's going to be used by a regular train? Because, it's a new line, which is
I agree perfectly with you, but as our culture needs to change as a country. You don't. This is a train line. It's been constructed not quite long, but they are constantly the maintenance truck. Run on that line almost every day. So under no circumstances would you have to drive your car and park on it.
Even the
line. Maintenance truck. I was on the maintenance truck. That's about 2 days ago. We taking a drive from Tema to Mpakada. We have to stop almost about 5 stops because people were sleeping on the line. People were, doing all kinds of things, drying. People were washing their things and drying in across the line. So I agree that we need to do a lot of education, as human as we are and people from, this part of the world. We will continue to do that kind of education, which I agree perfectly with you.
Even busy lines like the one at Circle is a place where goods are exhibited for sale. People only move them when the train is coming. So it's really going to be a difficult one. I don't know what you're going to do because you can't police the track every day, 24 hours a day. And at intersections that you have done overpasses, that shouldn't be a problem. But because you have a lot of intersections where roads are crossing the rail line, I don't know what you're going to do. Maybe level crossings. How are you going to deal with that? Put people at those stations. It's going to be a lot of work, isn't it?
This particular line is a modern line. If you look at the underpass and the overpasses that have been constructed along this line, we don't expect anybody to cross this train line. The designers have taken all this into consideration. So if you ride down from kilometer 0 to, Mpakada, you see a number of underpasses and overpasses. Okay. So this is not like the old ones where you have, people crossing left and right. If you want to cross and the train is moving, you either go underpass or you go overpass, depending on the kilometer at which you are. As much as we continue to do the education and the training of the people around, it's also expected that as a country, we should begin, to change some of this attitude. I agree with you that the old lines people are there, but those ones, because there are no underpasses and overpasses, this one has been constructed to fit the modern practices. So we have to adhere to the culture of, doing the right thing.
Let's talk about this new train you were test driving or test riding today. We brought it from Poland. Is it for us? Is it for some private person? Tell us the story around this new train we have.
This is purchased by His Excellency Nana Akufo-Addo's government for the good people of Ghana. So it's not for any other person. It's for the people of Ghana and for the Republic of Ghana. So it's our train. It's part of the aggressive agenda by His Excellency to make sure that we revitalize our railway sector. So it's for us Ghanaians, and it's going to be run, by Ghanaians. Training has been conducted, and I can assure you that this would, add a number of value to the people who live up there in terms of their transportation down to Accra.
Can we know what the terms of purchase are? Did we buy it on a loan? Did we pay upfront?
It was an outright purchase. It was an outright purchase, and it's going to be run by Ghanaians.
So it will belong to the Railway Development Authority. How much did we buy this train for, please? And how many coaches do we have?
I'm not in a position, but I think that one of them is in excess of about 7 million, if I'm right.
Nsem-Pii TV